I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer, issue number 1. That's right, folks. This is a new book. I am not too familiar with the creative team behind this. It is Doug Wagner, Daniel Hilliard, Michelle Madsen, and Ed Dukeshire. And, this one just seemed kind of interesting to me. I like stuff about fashion. Like, that's one of those things that I quietly just find very interesting, and the whole world around it's very cool. So let's see what you got. Like, the cover depicts a woman sewing people's skin together to make her clothes. So that's kind of fun. That's twisted and weird. Let's see what you got for me. Very exciting. This book's kind of interesting. We do open up some narration. Our main character is named Rennie Bethery, and we see that she is like trying out to go to like a New York Fashion Institute, like one of the high-end schools, and she's in an interview right now, and she's trying to like tell who's interviewing her like why she stands out, like what she's doing, like how she can become a better designer through this, and it's all like about who she is personally and like what her work is a part of, and it seems to be going well for her. We do see a little bit of like a flashback happening later to like the person she's going to be. There is this hooded man that's stalking this young woman, and he's going to assault her, and then suddenly two like shards of glass stab through his neck and he bleeds out, and like a big shadow pulls him into like the darkness. So we'll just bury the lead. I think because like the cover depicts it, we're really safe to say Rennie's killing people and she's using their skin for her outfits. And the book is depicting that she's killing assholes. So it works fine. She also does get accepted into the school, so she's going to head that way. And it's going to be that. It's called Fashion School Serial Killer, so we're going to be going to fashion school. You can tell she's like an outsider and she's a little bit different than a lot of people because she wears black clothes and it's all edgy. Now, the thing about this that I first noticed is because it's like about fashion school, I expected like a little more detail in some of like the outfits people are wearing. I think like the actual like main characters, like the people she's going to befriend and like the queen bee who's her enemy and stuff, they're dressed a little bit more in like specific clothing. But a lot of the background characters who are just also in the class, they're not like overly designed in like their outfits. I get it, that's probably like a time thing. But you just think like, why are all these kids wearing like different types of clothes as opposed to like distinctive fashion outfits? Doesn't matter. So Rennie's going to the school. She just kind of wants to disappear into the background, not stand out. That's when she meets Sophie, and Sophie's like this, smiling girl who's like, hey, this jacket's pretty cool. Is it like made of leather? And like, yeah, but Rennie made it herself, and she's like, that's pretty cool. Like, I can't believe you made your own clothes. Then we meet like Constance, who's the queen bee, and she's like the perfect blonde with the short skirt. She's like, wow, I didn't know they let like people with like homemade clothes into this course. And the teacher shows up like, well, let's not argue about what we're doing here, okay? Like, nice work on the stuff that you sewed for yourself there, Rennie. It looks pretty good. This is going to be a very tough school, and it's going to be hard to get in here, and everything's going to be kind of challenging. So let's work through it. As she's saying that, we see that Sophie, like, her phone goes off. It says, door, ding, and Constance starts laughing at her like, wow, can't believe your future is calling. It's like, oh, we'll cut back to like what that means in a minute, like what that is. But you have a girl who's working hard to be here. You have the, dark girl who's kind of gothic and kills people, and the queen bee. They all got different stuff going on. So the teacher just explains like, this is going to be tough. The stuff we're going to be working on, it's going to be hard. And, outfits like can define an era. And she goes on like this thing about how like feudal Japan and the Crusades and the Pilgrims and the Roaring 20s and 80s fashion, they always are like defined by the stitch, like how they look at that time. We also see throughout the book that Rennie scratches her skin, like she scratches it really tough. It leaves like marks all over her. We'll cut back to what that is later because obviously it's something that's going on with her. She's wearing people's skin, so that can't feel good. It's a lunch break, and Sophie comes over to talk to Rennie, just like talking way too much. She does not want to like engage with this woman, but she's friendly and nice and just puts up a good face. Sophie calls over her friend Bets, and her name's Betty, and she's just gonna like hang out with them. Another girl in like the fashion school, and it's just working really nice, Look at these friendly people who are just trying to be nice to this girl who doesn't want any attention from them. We also see Constance shows up to like say, ooh, the working class, gross, because, you know, Sophie's like thing that went off in the class, it's like her doing like DoorDash kind of stuff. So, ew, the working class are in my fashion school, gross. But Rennie touches Constance's skin, is like, ooh, your skin is exquisite. It's very pliable. Literally just making Constance like, ew, I can't believe she touched me. We're also introduced to Sophie's boyfriend, Bodhi. What if like a handsome guy was here? And Rennie's like, okay, I'm just leaving. It's like, oh, what's her problem? And it's like, oh, that's just my new friend, Rennie. She's awesome. She's pretty cool. We're gonna hang out all the time now and just like be in each other's lives. She's pretty sweet. So then, you know, the weeks go on. People start dropping out of the class. No one's really like sure how this is gonna go. Rennie's getting very comfortable with it. She keeps scratching at her skin, though. She's like getting the urge, getting the tick. I think it's kind of be like she's either wearing this skin or it's like it's her fighting the urge to like touch skin so she can like destroy her own skin. But she's getting more comfortable talking to Sophie, so that's going good. And then Constance is being a dick. She's like, well, I don't think I'm going to kill Sophie now, but that Constance, she's becoming a problem. We cut to another scene where the teacher explains that more students have been dropping out. It's going to be a tough course. Not everyone's going to make it. We got to see what's going to happen here. And we're going to have like our big fashion presentation coming up very soon. Everyone's got to design a really good outfit. It's your midterm design. It's going to be like 30% of your final grade. So it's going to be due in 3 weeks. We have to put on like a little show. Everyone's going to like display what they're doing. It's going to be pretty impressive. People are like sweating it, getting upset by it. And the teacher walks by Rennie, who is like doodling in her book, and she touches like one of the pins that she has in her hair, and she's like, oh, is that ivory? No, it's actually bone. She's like, oh, did you carve that yourself? Like, yeah, I did. Interesting. I'm expecting amazing things from some of you students. Some of you are going to do very good here. Why would you wear like a bone in your hair to school? That's very suspicious. Do I love everything that Rennie is like giving out? Like her energy and her weird shirt with like the devil on it? Yes, I do. I really do love it. But like that's a very specific thing to do. Very crazy. That's kind of funny. So Constance and her lackeys are making fun of Rennie and Sophie. Just like, oh, you guys aren't going to make it. She's like some special students. That's not you guys. You ain't going to do it. And Sophie's like, just ignore them. Let's go get lunch. She's like, no, not today. I got to go deal with some stuff. So it's later in the night, and we see Constance is just like walking away. She's being harassed by a security guard. And boy, as much as Rennie wants to take down Constance, the one thing she hates more than annoying, uptight, blonde socialites is asshole guys. So she takes her things, she stabs into the security guard that's harassing her, drags his body away, and the book ends with her sitting in a bathtub and blood is draining into it, and she's like, okay, this feels better. This feels natural. This feels calm. It's like really soothing to my skin to bathe in this blood. And we see the corpse hanging up over the ceiling, dripping into the tub, just like the blood is falling in there. She's just really comfortable in it. That's where the first issue ends. And I'm into it. I like it. I think there is enough dedication to the fashion designs in the book where I'm happy with what we're seeing. The character designs are very obvious in my opinion. Like, oh, this is the type of character that would do this and that and say that. But it works for me. I think it's working really well. And the story's got me intrigued. So you won me over. I wasn't like against the book by any means. But I will continue to read this. If this does well enough, we'll continue to review it. Very excited to see where this could go. So, I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer, issue number 1. I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.